we want to make Windows 10 the most loved release of Windows.
Welcome to the SaveState, a channel about all the things that you love in nerd culture. I'm Seth Duncan, your host today. I'm joined with Johnny Klein and Derek Owen, and today we're talking about Windows, like Windows 10.
Windows 9?
Like Windows you have in your house.
Like, no, not those. We're going to be talking about kind of the Microsoft Direct thing that went on and all the stuff that's going on there. We don't often talk about tech and things like that, and so we're starting to bring that into the channel a bit. So, we're going to start right off the bat with talking about how Windows 10 is free for the first year, and then after that, they're making it regular price.
Did you say
that's going to be?
You mean 9, right?
Windows 10.
I thought we just...
We were on Windows 8.
I thought we were on Windows 8.
Yeah. No, I know.
Okay, cool.
You don't believe in
Windows.
I'll go with it.
No.
Whatever.
So, yeah, it's a free upgrade for the first year. Is that a good model? What do you guys
A
think?
free upgrade. So if I have Windows 7 or 8 or 8.1... from the release date, 1 year after the release date, I can download Windows 10 for free.
Right.
I'm going to do it easily.
Yeah. Does it seem like a good model? I mean, what do you guys think about the free for the first year, then charging for it? Bearing in mind...
It's cool. I don't know if I'll do it, but it's
Right.
cool. It's definitely a good idea. I'll definitely look at the reviews and people's impressions before I do it, because I don't want to take that plunge and then not be able to go back. But
Well, and I think it's interesting that like all the OS X stuff for Mac is now free. It didn't used to be, but now it's been all free, and so I think maybe they're trying to
I think so.
go that route a little bit, but obviously the shareholders are probably nervous about giving away an OS, so
It's just like Tron.
yeah, that's true.
I was thinking about that.
Fight for the users.
And what other free operating systems are there out there other than Linux and Ubuntu and whatever?
Well,
Linux
Ubuntu is
based?
technically Linux, but I mean Chrome or the Chrome OS, I guess you can call it free if you buy a device for it, but. Which kind of brings us, actually, the Chrome is a good segue into the next thing. They're doing universal apps. Their Outlook, PowerPoint, Word, and all that stuff is now going to be cross-platform on your tablets. It's the same stuff all the way across.
That's cool.
I think that's
As a
pretty
student,
rad.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I think especially with more people using tablets and things like that, like people could feasibly buy a Microsoft Surface tablet, for once, and do all their work off of that if they wanted to. They don't necessarily need a laptop or a PC. John, you were shaking your head.
I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, okay, so...
Is this IT guy? I don't like it?
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I look at the Windows 10 event where all this was covered, and that's what we're going over. I look at this two ways. I look at this as a consumer, and I look at this as an IT guy.
Right.
As a consumer, I'm like, whoa, this looks incredible. As an IT guy, I'm like, I have to learn how to fix this,
Right.
That's why I always get the latest operating system, not so much so that I can have the latest operating system, it's that I kind of get a hands up on, knowing how to fix the different issues in the internet and network and everything like that. So, from an IT's perspective, having to sync things, like, if your internet's not working, is Word gonna work? Is PowerPoint gonna work?
Right.
You
That
know,
makes sense.
it's just...
I can see it complicating things on the IT side a lot. It's that balance of, like, if you make something easier for the users, it's usually harder to troubleshoot, it seems like.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Cortana.
Hey, that's not news yet.
Just so you know, I didn't say anything.
Yes. Okay, I'm actually excited about this.
Yeah.
So, I use OK Google.
It's not lit up.
All right, anyway. I like voice controlling. I'm getting way into it now. I kind of thought it was niche and it was kind of corny at first. But voice controlling my Xbox and my PlayStation and my computer and eventually my watch and everything is really appealing to me. I'll ask it for my next appointment and everything. I really like that I'm going to have this on my computer instead of somewhere,
I think I'm on the opposite end of voice control.
Really?
Until the technology arrives that I can talk to my device in a room of people chit-chatting and it work, that's when I'll be excited about
That's a
voice
good
control.
point.
It does.
But once to the point like, guys, I got to talk to my phone. Okay, Google, that's what turns me off to voice control.
I'm gonna jump in real quick, a slight tangent, but I will say, in my experience, my wife has an iPhone, I have a Nexus 5. The OK Google thing does far better than Siri does.
Really?
In a
You think
room
so?
with people talking, it is way better.
See,
And I know people who have an iPhone and use the Google app on it for voice control because it's better than Siri.
See, what iPhone does your wife have though? Since I've gotten a 6,
She has a
Siri's
5S.
been 1,000 times better
Really?
for me. Yeah. I don't know if it's just the few times I've used it's worked.
Yeah.
But I've
It
had
could
better luck since I've upgraded.
And for the most part, I've had really good luck with the watch working out pretty well. There's been a few dramatic failures.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I think
At least you don't look as dumb talking to a watch as you do talking to...
you actually. I think you look kind of cool talking. to
Yeah,
a watch.
exactly. As opposed to talking to a phone.
The only
I
downside
don't
is
know.
that when you're talking to people and you get
Maybe
a
some
text
nerds.
message and you look at your watch, the person thinks that you're like bored with them, and so
yeah.
that's the downside to wearable tech that I found. Okay, so Cortana, I think it's cool that they brought in Cortana.
I think it's awesome that it's named Cortana.
Exactly that they brought it in from the Halo universe. That's rad.
What's the
really-
other thing they brought in from the Halo universe then? Spartan?
Yeah.
What is this?
So Spartan is the code name for the next Internet Explorer iteration, or arguably a whole replacement.
Codename Project Spartan. It has a new look and feel, which you see on the screen, that it fits right in with all this family of Windows 10 applications.
Really interesting thing about this, the Internet Explorer team did an AMA on Reddit a few months back, and they got all sorts of flack, and they took it really, really well. But one of the things that people were saying was like, hey, if you're going to work on a new version of IE, why not just drop the IE name? Because people hate, like, if someone says Internet Explorer, they just start to convulse. So one of the guys responded and said something along the lines of, there's been actually a lot of talk about that around the office. That may actually happen. And then it was like a month later that they announced Project Spartan, which, of course, it may not be called Spartan when it launches, but...
I think dropping the name is smart, because when I hear Internet Explorer, I just immediately think back to the old days, like AOL and dial-up, because it's old. It's an old name. That's all I think of when I hear that.
It's like Netscape Navigator.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
Exactly.
Yeah, and as a web developer, like Internet Explorer, I hate it. Like, the new versions are pretty good. They do okay, but it just is... As long as they've supported IE 8 and IE 9 and the fact that it's all the same, it's so hard to troubleshoot and work with people, because you're like, you ask them what they're using for their browser and they say Windows, and then you just cry. But anyway, so I think that that's a really cool announcement that they're talking about. I'm really excited to see where that goes, and they were talking about some integration with some of these other universal apps, and I think they were talking about Cortana being involved in it too. Which is cool, because with Chrome you can actually do voice control if you have a microphone on your computer.
Yes.
I haven't used Cortana. Is it actually the voice actor that plays Cortana doing the voice?
It's really close.
Really close?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
really close.
Okay, so now this is the part where we get kind of more into what the SaveState's really about, it seems like. So we're talking cross-platform multiplayer between the Xbox One and your Windows 10 PC.
Today, we'll show you how gaming on Windows 10 will be more social and interactive by bringing together the best of the games you love to play, the people you play with, and the epic moments they create. All of this comes together in the Xbox app on Windows 10.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I'm very excited. A little skeptical, because the only time I ever tried this was a game called Shadowrun on the Xbox 360. It was a cross-platform between 360 and PC. And it's a really cool idea on paper. The game didn't sell well, and what it ended up coming down to was PC players had a huge advantage over console players, because mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Aiming with a mouse always beats aiming with a controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So certain games I could see cross-platform going really well, and certain games I could see it going terribly, because PC is a huge advantage.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less. I'm a PC gamer. I always will be. The only thing that I like about this is that I'll get higher scores because I'm going to be better than anybody on a console. That's the fact.
I think Derek has a point, though. Like, it depends on the game. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like an RPG of some sort, like...
I'm excited because since the console just came out, like, say my buddy Billy, he hasn't bought an Xbox One yet. Evolve is coming out. If Evolve was cross-platform, him and I could play together with him on his PC and maybe my Xbox. He wouldn't have to drop $400.
Right. That's true.
That's true.
Okay, so in the game world, they're
just get
talking
new
about...
Get new friends. Get new friends. So much cheaper.
And then the other thing is streaming games to the PC or tablet from your Xbox. What do you guys think about that?
My TV's like 10 feet
Think
away
people
from
are
me.
going to do that?
My TV's connected to my Xbox.
I mean, you could keep playing Evolve while you go to the toilet, I guess.
I guess so.
I mean, yeah, they're obviously aiming this more towards not gamers, obviously. They're doing it for more casual gamers and families. As a gamer, as a PC gamer, this doesn't really appeal to me.
Yeah, more options the better, but I'm not. It doesn't sway me either way. I'm
Sure.
not too excited about it, or I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
different.
the very, very last thing we'll go through, since we're trying to like shotgun through all these, since it was a lot of announcements, the HoloLens.
This is the first fully untethered holographic computer. HoloLens is real, and this will be available in the Windows 10 timeframe. Holographic computing enabled by Windows 10 is here.
The
That
video
looks
was pretty
cool.
cool,
That
man.
looks cool.
I mean, and I would have been super skeptical, but a lot of people that got to like mess with it said that it looked pretty close to what they were showing in there. I mean, even ideas of like showing you how to work on a car with like you know, like showing you how to wrench a certain part and stuff like that. I'm like, I mean, if they can pull it off.
Yeah, that really sounds like something that's the future.
Yeah,
Like,
if they can add value to that that service and in the HoloLens, if they can add some sort of value to it, then I'm on board with it. But right now, it just seems kind of niche.
Well, yeah, and we'll link the video below because there's a few cool things about it. But one of them was, you know, having like your notepad being like on your fridge, and when you walk by wearing it, like you could see it on the fridge. Now, at the same time, you're still going to look like an idiot wearing your glasses like around the house, but maybe by yourself would be all right. But I think that there's some really cool ideas about tech there, and you know, tech's just going to keep.
Watch.
Yeah, right. Tech's going to keep getting smaller and easier to wear. So. Anyway, that's kind of our thoughts on the whole event and all the stuff that's going on. So let us know what you thought about it, what you're excited about, what you kind of think is dumb maybe. Like and subscribe if you don't mind, and follow us. Go to thesavestate.com, and you can find our Twitter and Facebook and Instagram on there, and you can follow us there. We post a lot of really cool stuff to Instagram too. Landon takes some cool photos and puts them on there, so check that out. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Have a great day.
See you guys.
It's all selfies.